In the vast emptiness of the Pacific, thousands of kilometers from the nearest inhabited shore, lies a lonely speck of land, Easter Island. This is the most remote inhabited island on Earth. About 1,500 years ago, a small group of Polynesian voyagers arrived on this volcanic rock, cut off from all other civilizations with no natural source of fresh water. Here, they built a unique society, creating one of the world's most extraordinary archaeological legacies, the Moai, colossal stone figures whose origins have stirred wonder and speculation for centuries. Some believe they mark the remnants of Atlantis. Others thought they were the work of alien visitors. Yet the truth is firmly rooted in human ingenuity. For more than 1,000 years, the Rapa Nui people lived in balance with their fragile environment, enjoying peace and prosperity. Then, sometime in the mid-1600s, that harmony shattered. Violence swept the island, statues were toppled, and their society collapsed for reasons still debated today. On April 5, 1722, Dutch explorers broke the island's isolation. At first contact, relations were cordial, but mistrust soon followed. A century and a half later, disaster struck. In December 1862, Peruvian slave traders seized almost every able-bodied man, sending them to work in guano mines. Nearly all perished. The few who returned carried smallpox, which ravaged the survivors. By 1877, only 111 islanders remained. The keepers of their history were gone, and with them, much of the island's memory. Today, scientists strive to piece together that lost story. Archaeologists, botanists, architects, and linguists converge on this small Chilean territory to unlock its past. Among them is Italian archaeologist Giuseppe Orefici, welcomed by Rafael Rapu, a descendant of one of the island's oldest families. The island, roughly 20 kilometers long and 10 kilometers wide, holds around 25,000 archaeological sites. The focus of Giuseppe's expedition is on Akena Beach, the legendary landing site of the first settlers, and the ruins of Ahu Rangiroa, one of the oldest and largest ceremonial platforms. The Ahu's massive stone base once held several moai, but centuries of abandonment have left it in ruins. During excavation, the team uncovers the body of a moai, uses construction fill. The head is missing, severed deliberately, likely to keep its spiritual essence, or mana, close. Nearby, farmers lead the archaeologists to a massive stone head lying on the grass. After careful extraction, measurements confirm it is a perfect fit for the body found earlier. Yet the eyes are missing, a mystery solved in 1978 when archaeologist Sergio Rapu discovered that the moai's eyes were once inlaid with white coral and red stone, believed to channel their mana. Restorations reveal how they once stood, backs to the sea, guarding their villages. Back at Ahu Rangiroa, the team dismantles layers of stone, discovering a hidden cavity containing human remains, a child and a young adult. Evidence that Ahu were used as sacred burial sites. Research shows that in its prime, Easter Island was divided among 11 tribes, each with farmland, sea access, and its own Ahu. At the height of the civilization, 10,000 to 20,000 people lived here. Status was marked by the number and size of moai each tribe displayed. Smaller wooden figures, the Moai Kava Kava, represented ancestral spirits and were kept in homes or used in ceremonies. Each was unique, carved with deep spiritual meaning. After weeks of work, archaeologists mapped the history of Ahu Rangiroa, showing it was rebuilt 3 times before being abandoned. In one section, petroglyphs depict Makemake, the creator god and deity of war, perhaps reflecting a turmoil of the island's final violent period. Other caves, like Ana Okeke, hold petroglyphs and mysterious wooden tablets known as Ronga Ronga, the only known written script in Oceania. With over 600 symbols, they remain undeciphered, although some researchers believe they encode chants explaining the Rapa Nui view of the universe. When Europeans arrived in the late 18th century, they found toppled statues and abandoned quarries. At Ranuraku, hundreds of unfinished moai lay frozen in place, as if work had suddenly stopped. Studies suggest that centuries of intensive agriculture, coupled with deforestation, eroded the land and reduced crop yields. Without trees, they couldn't build canoes to leave or fetch resources, and as famine worsened, faith in the chiefs and gods collapsed. Rival tribes destroyed each other's statues, and survival became the only law. From the ruins, a new faith emerged, the cult of the Birdman, Tangata Manu, a fusion of human and avian forms celebrated in annual competitions at Arango. The Birdman ruled for a year, enforcing laws to maintain harmony. Just as this society was stabilizing, Western contact brought disease, slavery, and cultural loss. Today, the Rapa Nui work alongside scientists to recover their past and reclaim their identity. Easter Island remains a place of mystery and wonder, a reminder of both human creativity and fragility, standing alone in the endless blue.